where the air is wild and free. It's the way to be and just for me. I can let my head down and beneath. Just a smile for a star. It takes a spark to begin a fire in your heart. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be all the best.
You can hear the music, right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You've gone live.
Yes. Yes, I can.
You say what?
I said yes, I can hear it.
For everyone, but the smile will warm your heart, and the people think about everything to make your dreams come true. Everything to do. I believe that I can be all the best.
Make me a co-host, please.
I've done that already.
Okay.
There's a place I love to be, where the air is wild and free. I can let the head out and believe. I believe that I can be all the best in the world. Guaranteed to take the lead. The best in the world. Guaranteed to the best in the world. I do. And let me lead. Would you rather trust me? And I think that's a dream. Simple as water, simple as a child's heart, simple as an idea. Open your mind to possibility. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? Should I ever try? Should I ever wonder? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you take my hand and let me? Would you just trust me? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. It's a little haven just for me. I can let my hair down and be me. Just a smile for a start, and it all takes a smile to feel in your heart. Would you agree? I believe that I can be on the best whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead on the best whatever I do. Guaranteed to get the lead to the best whatever I do. There's a place not far away where the sky is never gray, orange at the evening setting sun. A place that has a friend for everyone, where the smile will warm the heart, and the people think about everything to make your dream come true, everything to you. I believe that I can be all of the best, whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead, all of the best, whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed, all of the best, whatever I do. Won't you take my hand and let me lead? Won't you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. I can let my hair down and be me. Would you agree? I believe that I can be one of the best things, whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead, one of the best things, whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed, to the best things, whatever I do. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? And I think that simple as a dream. Simple as a water, simple as a child's heart, simple as an idea. Open your mind to possibility. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? Cause you're never curious. You're never wonder. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me?
Oh, is there? Let me verse now.
There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. It's a little haven just for me. I can let my hair down and be me. Just a smile for a start, and it only takes a spark to begin the fire in your heart. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be only the best in whatever I do. Whatever I do, guaranteed to take the lead. The best thing, whatever I do, guaranteed, yes, indeed. You are the best thing, whatever I do. Would you go ahead and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? And I see simple as a tree. Simple as a water, simple as a child's heart, simple as an idea. Open your mind, possibility. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? The simple as a curious. Would you be my girl? Simple as a river. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. It's a little haven just for me. I can let my hair down and be me. Just a smile for a start, and it only takes a spark to begin a fire in your heart. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be on the best and what ride. Guaranteed to take the lead on the dance and what ride. Guaranteed yes indeed to the best and what ride. There's a place not far away where the sky is never gray, orange at the evening, setting sun, a place to have a friend for everyone, where the smile will warm your heart, and the people think about everything to make your dream come true, everything to do. I believe that I can be all of the best. What I do, guaranteed to take the lead. All of the best. What I do, guaranteed. Yes, indeed. All of the best. What I do. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. I can let the hair down and be me. Would you agree? I believe that I can be one of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead. One of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed. To the best in whatever I do. Would you come here and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? And I think that simple as a dream. Simple as water, simple as a child's heart, simple as an idea. Open your mind, the possibility. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you just trust me? Would you ever trust? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. It's a little haven just for me. I can let my hair down and be me. Just a smile for a start, and it only takes a spark to begin a fire in your heart. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be only the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead. Only the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed, to be the best in whatever I do. There's a place not far away the sky is never gray. Orange as a gift in setting sun. A place that has a friend for everyone. With a smile will warm your heart. And the people think about everything to make your dream come true. Everything is you. I believe that I can be all of the best in what I do. Guaranteed to make the lead. All of the best in what I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed. All of the best in what I do. Want to take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. I can let the bird out every me. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be one of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed to make the lead. One of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed. To the best in whatever I do. Would you rather let me lead? Would you rather trust me? And I think that simple as a tree. Simple as water, simple as a child's heart, simple as an idea. Open your mind to possibility. Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would it just trust me? Should I ever try? Ooh, be my girl. Should I ever ever? Would I take my hand and let me lead? Would I take my hand and let me lead? Would it just trust me? Would you take my hand and let me lead? Would you rather trust me? There's a place I long to be, where the air is wild and free. It's a little haven just for me. I can let my head down and be me. Just a smile for a start, and it only takes a spark to begin the fire in your heart. Wouldn't you agree? I believe that I can be all of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed to take the lead. All of the best in whatever I do. Guaranteed, yes indeed, to be the best in whatever I do.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. You're welcome to today's session. Good evening, Ikechukwu, Chimdiebere, Ibrahim, Ayomiko, Stephen, Yemisi, Chris, Emmanuel, Ijoma. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, please just type in the chat box. Please confirm in the chat box that you can hear me, or you can unmute your mics and speak, please. All right. Right. Thank you, Ijama and Emmanuel. But I would still love to hear your voices. Welcome, welcome. We'll be starting very soon. We'll begin very soon. Let's just wait for more people to join us. All right. All right. Thank you all for the confirmation. You're all welcome to Roadmap to Financial Freedom with Coach Benga Richmond, who is excited to be here today. Let's just see fire emojis going up in the chat box. Today is going to be awesome. We have so much in store for you, so much to share with you, so much you can learn from. Roadmap to Financial Freedom, how to sack your boss, earn in dollars, and work from home. Who's excited for this evening? Good evening, Mr. John Akinola. All right. I can see your comments, Chris. Good to be here. Ikechiku feels good to be here. Awesome. And Mr. John, holla with an emoji. Exactly. Just drop fire emojis in the chat box, whatever your favorite emoji is, because today is going to be the bomb. All right, so while we wait for more people to join us, I'll just give us a brief background story of F Cube Academy. Okay, and what F Cube Academy is all about. All right. So F Cube stands for, F Cube literally means F3, like three triple Fs, which means freelance to financial freedom. Okay, freelance to financial freedom. And the F Cube story began in 2018. Actually, we officially launched last year, where we began training students, and we launched the first cohort. Or rather, we launched the first cohort this year, but we started full operations last year. So the F Cube story began in 2018 when its founder, Benga Richmond, was looking to hire a web developer to design a small business website. He couldn't find a good fit around and had to hire on Fiverr. Then it hit him. There must be hundreds of other small businesses out there who would be looking for content developers for their websites too. And he was right. So in January 2018, he set up a seller profile on Fiverr and was able to make a living off of it. A few months later, he joined an even bigger and better platform called Upwork, where he 10x'd his results and decided to create a best-in-kind platform where tens of thousands of digital entrepreneurs in Africa and beyond can learn and earn 100% online like him. So that's why the title, or rather the theme of today's webinar, is Roadmap to Financial Freedom. So Coach Benga Richmond, who has earned over $50,000 on Upwork, will be showing you how to sack your boss, earn in dollars, and work comfortably from your home, legitimately too, online. All right, so we are so glad to have all of you here the alumni of Covenant University. You're all welcome. Also, a big thanks to Mr. John Akinola, the head of growth and brand communications at Quinsa, for this wonderful opportunity to be here with you guys today. All right, so Eagles in the house, can we make some noise? I'd like to hear our voices. I haven't heard from anybody yet. So Eagles of Covenant University, please, let's hear you.
Yay, we Eagles are here. Loud and clear.
All right. Okay.
I'm sure the others are joining in as well. We're all going to be here. And every other person that joined from everywhere, welcome on board. It's going to be really awesome today.
Thank you so much, John. All right, so we'll be kicking off very soon by 6:15. By 6:15, we will start officially. But before we go into that, I would just like to introduce myself and the members of my team on here before I introduce our coach and the lead facilitator for today. All right, my name is Tochi Fidel Anekwe. I'm the head of communications, head of corporate communications and compliance at FQ Academy. Right, so we're a team of 5. And just to introduce my other team members here on the call, we have Ikechukwu Ekeke, who is the head of digital media. So Ikechukwu, if you're there, kindly just give us a, let's hear you.
Hi guys. Good evening, everyone.
All right, good evening, Ikechukwu. And next on the team, we have Chimdiebere Anaga, who is the head of our branding, of brand imaging and everything that has to do with FQ, portraying FQ in the best light as possible. Ike is also in charge of our graphics design and every beautiful content you see in form of pictures and presentations, all of that. Chimdiebere Anaga is in charge of these departments. So Chim, if you're here, please let's hear you speak.
Welcome to this session. We're glad to have you.
All right, thank you, Chim. And then we have the head. We have the head of operations at FQ Academy and the HR too, but he is not currently on the call. He'll be joining us shortly. His name is Chinaza Young Anyanwu, and you'll be meeting him later on during the course of this session. Right, so just to confirm that the coach is with us already and we are ready to begin this session fully. So I'll be introducing him at this point. So the man we are all here to listen to and learn from today on how to sack your boss, earn in dollars, and work comfortably from your home, whether your parlor, your room, your kitchen, as far as you're working and earning. Coach Benga Richmond has earned over $50,000 on Upwork since he joined in 2018, and he will be unveiling the roadmap to financial freedom to everyone here as we go on. So with a round of applause, a standing ovation, if if possible, please let's welcome Coach Benga Richmond, who is the founder of F-Cube Academy. A round of applause, please, for him. Let's unmute our mics if we can to welcome Coach Benga Richmond.
Welcome, welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Welcome, sir. Laughing from here.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, Coach.
Happy to learn from you, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
All right, just a few minutes, please. He will join us shortly.
All right. While we're waiting for him to join us, I'd like us to share this Zoom with all our friends. If you're on group chats, everybody you know can share to them so they don't miss out on today. I sent the link to register to the chat. So everybody check the chat right now. In the next 2 minutes, please share it with somebody. If you made it here, just share it with one person that you think should not miss it today. And we'll be very happy that you did. All right.
All right, so while we wait for the coach to join us, does anyone have any learning expectations for today? Do you have any learning expectations, something you hope to get out of this session today, why you are here, in fact, why you're here in the first place?
Hello.
All right, who would like to speak,
Hello.
please? Please, the floor is open. No, it's not a speech.
Hello.
All right, Chidi. Yes,
Okay.
you can. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. It's a privilege being in a meeting like this, an opportunity where one can earn income from the comfort of his home. So my expectation is that I'll learn the secrets of wealth, from the comfort of my home, not until you go out before you can say you are making money. In this digital age, I expect to be able to make money from the comfort of my home. So that's my expectation.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chidi. Of
You're
course,
welcome.
someone likes the stress of, especially if you live in Lagos, waking up by 4 a.m. every day, coming back home by 9 p.m., you're just stressed out, you're overworked, you're stressed, you're tired. Okay, so this is basically every man's secret dream, I would say, to just stay at home and work and just earn your money. And of course, that's one thing. In fact, that's the aim of being here today. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, who would like to go next?
Can I go next?
Yes, you can.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm from this program. Actually, I've been thinking for some time how to make this money. I mean, from the comfort zone, how to make this money online. And sometimes it looks really difficult because people are doing similar things. And once you research it, they will tell you something simple. That we just started this, and trying to find that route, how to start, how to get started, how to keep on moving. It's quite difficult. So at the end of this class, I want to have that confidence to go online with what I've gained here and to begin to start making this money offline. I mean, really comfortable, no stress, with ease. I mean, that's my dream at this point. I mean, just to make that money with ease with our blend here.
Wow, amazing. I love the word you use, ease. Ease, exactly. Easy, smooth, simple. This is exactly what you would get from here today. And I can also see Chris's message. He says, I strongly believe after today's meeting, I should be able to develop another stream of income. Amazing. Thank you so much. So the coach has joined us already, and he's ready to begin this session. So please, can we welcome Coach Benga Richmond once more? He's with us, he's live here now. You're welcome.
Welcome, sir.
Coach.
Welcome, sir. We're happy to have you here. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, Coach.
Welcome.
You're highly welcome, Mr. Richmond.
Coach of all coaches, you're welcome, sir.
Yes, coach of all coaches. You're welcome, sir.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm trying to get my slide. Don't worry, you'll see my face in a bit. Just trying to ensure my slide is in order. 1 second.
All right, okay.
Okay, so let me show my face. Can you guys see me? Good evening. Good evening. How are you doing, everyone, this wonderful Sunday evening? Thank you, Tochi, for the introductions and then, whetting the appetite for this very wonderful session. So without much ado, we'll just go straight to it so that you can start tapping into the benefits for today's event. And I want to thank the rest of the team, from John to Mr. Anibi to, my workforce team, for making sure that everything we needed to make this thing a success, is available. Permit me to wear my glasses. My doctor said I have to do that before looking at the screen. We have to protect our eyes as freelancers. Okay, so today we are going into, I'm going to share my screen now. Yeah, share. Can anyone confirm? Can you see my screen? Just need someone to confirm. Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right, so today's topic is titled Roadmap to Financial Freedom. Now, the reason why we carefully came up with this title, because we know everyone desires financial freedom. And to be honest with you, everyone deserves financial freedom. So, if you desire it, just know that you deserve to be financially free, to be debt free, to be able to purchase anything money can buy, to be able to travel around the world. There are some people that their state is the only place they will move around, till they get old and die. Whereas we have some people that have traveled 100 countries, 200 countries. I haven't traveled up to 100 countries, but I've done my bit, and I'm not giving up until I go to every important country that catches my fancy. And you can't do that without financial freedom, right? That's right. So this evening, I'm going to be taking you on a journey to financial freedom. And just as a form of introduction, I'm a Yali Fellow. Yali is this program by President Obama to empower young people on the African continent. And I was fortunate to be among those who went for the program. And I think since I came back from that program, there's this thing in me to make sure that I transfer knowledge, transfer success, replicate success in as many people as possible through my own
craft, which is as a freelancer. So I'm also a digital entrepreneur. What that means is that apart from being a freelancer, I also have some businesses on the side, but all my businesses are something I can manage from my app. So I don't have to, be physically located anywhere. I can travel anywhere and still monitor my businesses. And that's where the world is going, by the way. Your business should be able to fit into your phone, your smartphone, something you can monitor on the go. And then finally, I'm a freelance copywriter, which is what I'm going to be talking more about this evening. Okay, so next slide. Before we get started, I have five quick questions for you. Please, my thing, please make sure that everyone is muted for this program. We don't want any distractions. Make sure that everyone is muted until we call on someone to speak. We don't want any distraction. We want everybody here to get the best and not miss out on even a single word I'm going to be sharing tonight. Thank you, Tim. So we have 5 questions for you this evening. The very first question is, do you want to make money legitimately this 2021? It may sound like a funny question, it's a no-brainer. Who doesn't want to make money? But the question is, how do you want to make your own money? Do you want to make it the hush puppy way, or you want to make it legitimately? If you want to make it legitimately, then do you want to make it in this 2021? So you don't have to answer me audibly. You can answer me in your mind or in your heart. And then if you've done that, we go to the second question. Second question is, do you want to make money from home? Now you might be surprised. Why are they saying, do you want to make money from home? Why wouldn't I want to make money from home? But believe me, or believe you me, there are people who like it the hard way. They want to wake up very early in the morning, especially my brothers and sisters that stay in Lagos. They like to wake up 4 a.m. and then come back 12 midnight. Some people love that hustle, but if you're like me, I don't like to hustle to make money. I want to make money with ease. In fact, I want to make money from home. And while I was growing up, if you are an able-bodied man or woman, maybe you're done with school, and you are at home, it looks like this guy is not going to make money. So they say, in my language, I'm Yoruba, they will say, and the interpretation is, there's no money at home. Money is outside. So if you want money, you have to actually go outside and get money. But the world is changing. Coronavirus has come to change the whole dynamics. And today, ladies and gentlemen, you can make money from home. So no longer do people get abused for staying at home. Actually, those who work from home make money now than those who go out. Just trust me. I can tell you that for free. Now, the third question is, do you believe you can make money online with the right support? Maybe before now, you've tried to make money your own way. I even heard some people were talking before I came in, and some people have been having one challenge or the other about making money, and you might have tried to make money online on your own without success. What if you now have the right support? What if you want to learn from someone who's been there and done that? If you want to learn something, you should find someone who has learned that thing, succeeded in that thing, and can now show you how to go from zero to hero, zero to success in that thing. So maybe the question to you this evening is, do you believe you can make money? In case you've lost hope before, do you think that with the right support now, you can make money online? Some questions you need to answer in your heart. And number 4 is, do you believe in get rich quick schemes? Now there's MMM, we all know, those of us in this part of the world, Nigeria and maybe some parts of Africa, you know about MMM, you know about all kinds of stuff to get rich quick, If you are in that category, or you feel that, man, I want to make money now. I want to, after this training this Sunday, I want to make money on Monday. If that is you, then I want to tell you that probably this training is not for you, because there is nothing like get rich quick. Everyone who ever made success followed a process. There's always a process to success. Maybe the reason why you haven't made it online or made money legitimately all this while is because you're doing it the wrong way, which is trying to get to success fast. For me, I've been in this journey since 2018, and I can tell you that it followed the process. My process might look fast when I share my story in a couple of slides, but trust me when I tell you that there's a process to success. So do you believe in get rich quick schemes? If that's what you think this program is about, maybe this is a good time to shut down your system and go and watch a movie, because there's a process to success.
Now, number 5, would you commit to staying to the end of this short training? Well, I'm going to run you through this slides very quickly. It should be short. Are you the type that like to start something halfway and you get off before we are finished? If you're that type, maybe this training is not for you. So, but if you're going to commit to whatever I'm going to be telling you here from start to finish, then you can get the milk of this training. That's number 5. Now that you have answered this question in your mind, the next step is, of course, before I take you on the journey, I want to tell you the goal of this journey. What is the goal of this journey today? So what are the things you're going to learn today ahead of time? So know beforehand what we are going to be learning before we even get started on the training. So number 1 thing you're learning today is the smartest way to make legit money in 2021. You will see that the keyword there is smartest. Another keyword there is legit. So we're not going to teach you a way to make money that EFCC will be after you, or SARS, or or whoever. I'm going to teach you something that you will do and be proud of it and can walk around in the night without fear. Something legitimate. It's something so different from Yahoo and any other inordinate ways of making money. So the smartest way to make legit money in 2021, we're going to be telling you tonight or this evening. Number 2 thing is, we'll tell you what freelancing is. Before now, you might have your own definition of freelancing. You might have heard it somewhere, but what exactly is freelancing? We're going to be telling you all about it this evening. And number 3, we're going to be talking to you about the top 2 freelance platforms to work and get paid in dollars. We're going to show you the top 2 freelance platforms where you can work and you get paid in dollars. Number 4, we will show you the top 4 skills that you can offer as a freelancer on these 2 platforms above. Number 5, we are going to show you how you get paid to your local bank. We know so many people are like, okay, even if I make money, how does this money enter into my local, if in Nigeria, my local GT bank, my local Access Bank, my local whatever. So we're going to give you exactly how, we're going to tell you exactly how to do that without stress. And number 6, we're going to share with you today the 7 steps to freelance success. There is no process that doesn't follow steps. There's no success without process, and there are no process without steps. So I'm going to be showing you this evening the 7 steps to freelance success. And that's about that. So let me tell you something about myself a little bit before we get started. So I'm sure you're wondering in your mind right now, what qualifies me to teach this? Okay, before now, some of you might not have even heard about me before. You might not know anything about me other than the fact that, you're seeing me this evening. So, and you're wondering, who is this guy? And what qualifies him to teach us this evening? Okay, I'm going to answer your question. Number 1, I started freelancing on Fiverr in February. I'm laughing because when I first started, I thought that Fiverr was fever. So anytime I'm addressing people, I'll say, Omo, do you have a Fiverr account? Until somebody corrected me that, hey, it's not Fiverr, it's Fiverr. And Fiverr was gotten from the concept of $5. So Fiverr, can I have a Fiverr from you? So in America, it's like Fiverr is like $5. So, and Fiverr means that you can get job done for as low as $5. So that's how the name came about. So I started freelancing on Fiverr in February 2018, about 3 years ago, thereabout, with just 500 Naira in my pocket. And I'm not referring to $500. It's actually 500 Naira. Yeah. And this 500 Naira was not even in whole. I think I had them in pieces. 200 Naira here, 100 Naira, 50 Naira here, 20 Naira. When you combine everything, you have 500, thereabout. And it's not like I had that in my pocket and then I had money in the account. My account was 0 balance, or the amount the bank will allow me withdraw. My account was just about the minimum balance that I could withdraw or something like that. So when I started, I had nothing. I'm saying this to tell you that, look, if you have up to 500 Naira in your account right now, home and abroad, like in your pocket and in your account, you are as good as how I started. And if you have more, then, if I can do it, I don't see why you can't. So all I had to my name in February 2018 was 500 Naira. And guess what? I was even married. So for some of you who are married, you know what it is to be a man of the house with just 500 Naira in your pocket with no idea where the next one is coming from. Number two, this freelancing business, I taught myself. I didn't go for any training like this one you're having this evening. And the reason why is because I could not afford it. There was nobody in 2018 who was willing to do a free webinar like I'm doing with you this evening. Nobody advert. In fact, freelancing in 2018 was only known to a few people, those in the circles. And nobody was interested in teaching anybody. Everybody was interested in making money first. And to be honest with you, when I started in 2018 too, and I started making money, I wasn't interested in teaching anybody. I started to teach people about what I know and freelancing in 2020. I started my academy in October 2018. No, sorry, October 2020, which is just last year. You know, so it was after I've made some good money and I was sure that this was real, and I was sure that yes, good money was in my account and I was a bit comfortable. I decided to start sharing, which just happened October last year. So I taught myself. I didn't go for any training, and the reason wasn't because I was proud. In fact, I knew nothing about freelancing. The real reason was because I could not afford any training. In fact, there were no training I knew of, and even if they were, how could I have afforded any training with 500 naira in my pocket? Number three, I went from my first gig. Remember, we are in what qualifies me to teach you. Number three, I went from my first gig. Gig is what you call job. In the freelancing space, we don't call it job. We call it gig. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I went for my first gig of $5, which if you look at the conversion rate as at 2018 was about 380, 400, so which is about 2,000 naira, excuse me, to making $500, which is about 200,000 in a month on Fiverr. So look at me coming from nowhere, broken, spent, confused about what will happen to my financial life in 2018. And then all of a sudden, I heard about freelancing from an article I read. I didn't sleep for 3 straight nights setting up my Fiverr seller profile as a writer. And within 3 days or thereabout, I got my first gig. It was a $5 gig. There was this lady in America who wanted to set up a pet blog. So she was looking for someone who could write the About Us section of that pet blog. I applied, I got the gig, I fulfilled it. She thought I was going to finish it in 24 hours, but I was able to do it in 10 minutes. And this is to tell you that preparation is key. If you want to make money, be ready when the opportunity comes. If not, you fumble it and lose the opportunity. So I had been looking for an opportunity to earn with my writing craft, and the opportunity came in 2018 in the form of a $5 gig to write an About Us session. And because I was ready, 24 hours was too much for me. I was able to finish it in between 10 to 20 minutes. And the lady was wondering if I read the instructions, how could I finish About Us section in 20 minutes? So I asked her to take a look at what I've written. Then if it's not good enough for her, she can point me in the right direction. And I think 10, 20, 30 minutes later, I got an email from Fiverr congratulating me on earning my first dollar on the platform. And I was so excited. I called my wife. I can remember it like yesterday. We jubilated, we're so excited. $5 was not, 2,000 naira was not a lot of money, but we saw that, so my wife was more like, so my husband can actually earn with writing, with doing $20 within 20 minutes, So, and before then, maybe I should do a little backstory. I have a book that I did the backstory. Between 2010 and 2018, I was a writer on the streets of everywhere in Lagos, Abuja, and wherever. And I wasn't earning anything out of my writing craft. When I went for the yearly program, they paid us in dollars, some good sum. And while others were buying dress, buying iPhone, buying whatever, I went to publish 1,000 copies of my book. Oh, I wish I had it here. I'll just show you the video. I went to do like 33. I did 33 winning ways out of a recession. That was around that 2017, 2018, thereabout. So, and nobody bought my book. 1,000 copies. Nigerians don't read. Africans, even if they read, maybe they can't afford. Even if they can afford, they don't have time. So I was doing everything as a writer to make it in this country between the year 2010 to 2018. And it was all frustration in summary. But I came across Fiverr, and within 3 days, I made $5. That was a lot. somehow I knew that this was my breakthrough. And it turned out to be so, because that same month, that same February, by the time February ended, when I did the $5 job, the lady was so excited. She gave me another $5 as tip. That was the first time in my life that anybody would tip me. Anywhere I worked in Nigeria, instead of tipping me, they're actually owing me. So, but this lady paid me $5 for a job and paid me the same $5 as tip. I knew it was a game changer for me. I knew my story was about to change. And when I did that, the same lady said, you know what, can you write blogs on animals like dogs, like cats, like, of course, I've never written any article on those stuff before. Before then, I was just a business writer, writing about small business, writing about personal development and what have you, self-development and business self-help, kind of. But I know that Google is my friend. I know that with good research, there's nothing you can't write about. And I said yes. And you know that from that woman and maybe 2 other clients that I got from Fiverr, I made $500 before February ended. If you do the calculation, $500 times 400 back then, you know, dollar is not 400 again now, but back then it was around 400. That was 200,000. I could not believe myself. I got this Pioneer card then. So I went to the bank. I put in this ATM, this foreign ATM. For those of you who know Pioneer, you know what I'm talking about. Is this foreign ATM card you receive from a payment solution called Pioneer. So they gave me that card. I didn't believe it. When I was even approaching the ATM, I was like, will this thing pay money? Will this thing not reject this card? I slotted it into GT Bank, I think, or was this Zenith I started with? And I tried withdrawing 10,000 naira. It came out, though they charged me, service charge for it. And then I remember then every week I would go to that place, to that bank, and withdraw money for the week. I could not believe it. It looked like jazz. It looked like, are you sure am I doing something right? Because it looked too easy. How could I be earning money from home? I'm not commuting to work. I'm not paying for rent. I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm just in my corner with my laptop. And even that laptop, there's a story behind it. I didn't have a laptop just before I got married. So I think a month to my getting married, someone gave us laptop as a wedding gift, me and my wife. And I was wondering what laptop gift would do for my wedding that I didn't have money to spearhead. You understand? Now, and at the end of the day, that laptop was a lifesaver, because when it was time to start freelancing, that was the laptop. Someone who had 500 naira when he started, where would I have had money to buy a laptop? So it was that laptop that was given. I think that person who gave us had foresight. God used that person to give me the tools for success. If you had given me even 200,000, I used it for the wedding to feed people, I wouldn't have any laptop to use for something that will actually help us financially for the wedding. You know, there's for the marriage. You know, there's wedding, there's marriage. The marriage is more important than the wedding. And thank God we got that laptop. That was what I used, and I started making money. At the end of that February, I had made $500. It was so unbelievable. Okay, so we are still in what qualifies me. I'm guessing by now you feel I have enough story to tell to qualify to teach you. So, and number 4, I was hungry for more success, so I left Fiverr for Upwork. You know how it is, Oliver Twist. I couldn't believe I could make money online, legitimately. When I did, I couldn't believe I could make as much as 200,000 per month. When I did, I started getting comfortable. Wait, is Fiverr the only platform in this world? There must be something else somewhere. So I kept researching to get better. 200,000 was becoming small for me. Imagine the guy who started with 500 naira. So I was hungry for more success. And that's something I want to teach you today. Always research. Whatever level you are, don't give up. Don't say, I'm comfortable here. If you build a bungalow, start thinking of building a duplex. If you build a duplex, start thinking of building a country home. If you build a country home, start thinking of building an estate. Never, never give up. If you start with a Toyota Camry, start looking for a Lexus. When you get a Lexus, start going for a Mercedes. After a Mercedes, go for a Porsche. Just keep going up. If you started with an HP mini laptop, go for an HP Pavilion. When you get an HP Pavilion, go for a MacBook. You know, there are MacBooks that are sold for 20 million naira if you convert. So always strive for more. If you have a 10-inch TV, Is there a 10-inch TV? If you have a 10-inch TV, go for a 30-inch TV. When you have your 30-inch, go for 40-inch. When you have 40-inch, like in my house right now, I got a smart TV last month, and that smart TV is so big, it looks like I should enter into the TV. So smart. I use it for my presentations. I use it to go on YouTube to watch videos. I do all sorts with it. But I remember a time that I had to buy a second-hand TV when I first got married. Anyways, back to the story. So I was more hungry. So the more I was doing research, I found out about this guy in America. His name is Danny Magulis. And he said, if you're a freelancer and you're not on Upwork, you haven't started. Joe, which one is Upwork again? I started researching Upwork, and I found out that Upwork was a platform that was far better than Fiverr. And then he also said that even if you're on Upwork and you're a writer and you have not started learning to be a copywriter, then you've not started. When I was in Fiverr, I was more or less like a writer. I wanted to be something better, like I just explained to you about TVs and cars and whatever, and laptops. So I wanted something better. So he said, if you want to make monumental money, writing few words to make more money as a writer, you should leave your content writing and move to copywriting. Joe was copywriting. And guess what? His training was for $1,000. I think he has reduced it now, but back then in 2018, his training, I think, what did you call that stuff? Something of a six-figure Upwork or something like that. Then he has the freelance copywriting code or something. So I bought the course for $1,000. Recall that I was the same person who could not afford a training as simple as 5,000. I could not afford because I had just 500. But after a few months on Fiverr and I started earning an average of $500 every month, I was able to somehow afford the training, the copywriting training. And then I got an Upwork, and then I swallowed everything the man had to offer in form of videos and articles and whatever, and I became a copywriter. And truly, the difference showed. How come? Because I got an Upwork, and my first gig was $200. Recall that when I was on Fiverr, my first gig was $5. On Upwork, it became times 40x. So from $5 to $200. That's 80,000, which I was able to deliver in 24 hours. I got a copywriting gig for $200. I think it was a sales page or something. Trust me, I finished that sales page in 24 hours with what I learned from this $1,000 course and other stuff I researched on YouTube and everywhere. Imagine making 80,000 one day. So that is how my story changed, really. That was the beginning of a new beginning, the beginning of a new beginning for me as a freelancer. And I'm sure at this point you're wondering, show some proof, bro. So let's go into some proof. So these were my early days on Fiverr. If you look at how I look now versus this picture, this was how I looked in 2018. But now I was just coming from an event now, and everybody who has been a while, they saw me, they are like, bro, you've changed. You are all chopped up and everything. But this is how I really looked in 2018. So I was on Fiverr. You can see level 1. My tagline on Fiverr then was world famous, and then my slogan was Grand Master of the Written Word. You can see from Nigeria, member since January 2018. I told you I started in January. I think I set up this profile on the 29th of January. By February 3rd, I got my first gig, that $5 gig I just told you about. Okay, so, and then this is more information about my Fiverr gig. You can see that my gigs now are paused because I'm no longer on Fiverr actively, even though I still kept the account for reference. So look at some of the stuff I was doing back then on Fiverr. So I had this gig. I would create superb articles and blog posts. I was charging $50. I'll proofread, edit, and rewrite your content. I was charging $120. I will creatively ghostwrite your books and ebooks. I was charging $150. Okay. And then this is my earnings Hello, can you guys hear me now? My team, can someone, I don't know where I stopped. Can someone unmute and just tell me where I stopped so I can continue? I had issues with my network, so I had to change. I had to change my network to accommodate this. So what was the last thing I said so that I can continue from right there? I was talking and talking, I didn't even know my network was off. Hello?
You're talking about how much you're running on Fiverr.
Okay, so not this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Did I? Okay, did you see this part of my screen I was talking? I just need to know exactly where I was.
No, you were on Fiverr.
Okay, okay, I was still on Fiverr. So let me just.
You were still on Fiverr, yeah.
Let me just. Okay, let me just read. Okay, so let me go back to Fiverr. Okay, so I was here. So here, okay, you saw where I talked about this gigs. So let me just go straight with this gigs. So when I got on Fiverr, I was offering these gigs. You know, create superb articles and blog posts for $50. You know, I will proofread, edit, and rewrite your content for $120. I will creatively ghostwrite your books and ebooks, you know, and that's like for $150. So if we go forward, then we talked about earnings. This was the total earning I made while on Fiverr, and if you look at it, it's an average of $500 every month. And then I used this for purchases. Those were the stuff I was saying before my network went off. So then here is my payment screenshot. I'm showing you my what's it called? 100% job success, which means within the time I was on, I fulfilled about 100% of. Please, can you guys give me a minute? Let me sort out something. Give me a minute. Come. Okay, let me just continue. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, can someone confirm that I can still see my screen so I continue from there? Anyone?
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
Okay, awesome. So I went from that to here, 100% job success, and then I got to the highest rating on Upwork, which is the top rated plus status. You can see my earnings, 50,000 plus earned so far. You know, I think I joined Upwork like late 2018 or mid or whatever. So I joined in 2018. I know it wasn't early because I was on Fiverr for a while. So, and then between that 2018 and now, I've made, you know, about $50,000 on just Upwork alone. And then you can see the total number of jobs I've done, total number of hours. And then if you look at my title here, you will see that I put my title as conversion copywriter, content developer, SaaS expert. So when I say SaaS is not is not a special anti-robbery squad. SaaS is what's it called? SaaS is software as a service. You know, like for example, Upwork is SaaS because they use technology to offer solutions through an app. Uber is SaaS because they use technology to offer solutions through the Uber app. Same with Bolt, same with Google, same with Facebook, same with Zoom. This very Zoom that we are on is a SaaS company. So I write for these brands and they pay. Why I put SaaS expert, I discovered later that SaaS companies pay the highest. They were paying me crazy amounts of money for writing simple copy. Okay, so we have that. And then now at this point, I'm sure sharing my results, sharing my story, how I started. I didn't start with 5 million in my account. I started, and from there, God helped me to get to, you know, the point I am now, you know, all thanks to God, and then the opportunities got through my way that I made the best use of. Okay, so before I go into the training proper. Before now, when I do trainings, I just focus on my own results, my earnings, and all that. But to God be the glory now. I have people, I call them my disciples, those who are now current students of my academy, and they're also earning. So last week, Sunday, we had a webinar like this, and with another company, with another, what's it called, community. And then I brought 3 people who were already earning on. We have a current and ongoing cohort, cohort 2 going on in our academy, and I was able to bring 3 out of, and they've not even completed class. That's even the amazing thing. We're still in class and they started earning. I brought 3 of them last week to grace the session. So, but today I'm bringing 3 other people separate from the people I brought last week, because I mean, if I bring all the testimonials here, that's all you will hear. You won't be able to learn much from me. So tonight also, I'm coming with 3 people who, I mean, they're still in the same cohort too, and then they are doing well, you know, already even before class has ended. So I think, let me start with, is Kelechuku there? Is Kelechuku there?
Yeah, Kelechuku is here. Good evening, coach.
Yeah, good evening. So I want to thank you for making it for this meeting. It means a lot to me. So
Okay.
I know whatever you're going to share now is going to inspire and motivate these people that are listening to us right here. So your name is Kelechuku, correct?
Yes, coach. You're correct.
Yeah. So you joined. How did you hear about our academy and how did you join?
Okay, it was from Choma's training when we were doing data entry at Accounting Hub that you came to coach us on Upwork. And after the coaching, I said that no, I must join FQ Academy. I must join Coach Benga Richmond. I must learn and earn as a freelancer. And that's why I said, yeah,
Okay,
I
thank
now
you.
joined FQ. Yes.
Thank you for that. So Thursday was part of the a data entry class where I was invited to talk about freelancing. And I hope you know that you want to earn on the platform without lying to the Oyibo man or doing Yahoo. You have to come with a skill. So data entry is one of the skills that is hot on the Upwork platform. So after you came, you signed up for our academy, and then you know, let me even ask, are you done with class now on the academy?
No, we're not done.
Okay, so we're still in class. He's still a current student. It's not even an alumni yet. So, and last week at our live session, you came and shared your amazing testimony. As briefly as possible, can you I want to hear it in your own words. I don't want to say it for you, but just keep it to like a minute or 2. What really happened?
Okay, what really happened was I was on Tuesday. I was on the Upwork trying to see how I can get a gig, and I remember that you told us that it's not only on Upwork, that as a freelancer we should use all sorts of social media platforms. Yes. So I said, okay, let me check my LinkedIn. And then now my LinkedIn I've updated it for like, but I've not checked it for more than 1 month. So when I logged on, I saw a mail from a consultant that they are looking for an expert that will talk to their client on consumer and commercial banking loan. Because in my LinkedIn, in my profile, I have 18 years banking experience.
Okay.
So I updated it, and then that was what they now looked at, and they said, okay, let them talk to me. I said, okay, no problem. I chatted the guy and I said, I'm available. He said, okay, I should give him my details, which I sent him my telephone number and my email. So he now called me and told me that they have a client that they are trying to work on consumer and banking loan and also on digital app, lending on digital app.
Okay.
That they looked at my profile and they saw that I'm an expert in it. That do I have time? Can I talk to their client? I said, sure, why not? I said, okay, first of all, let me know what company is that. They told me. I went and Googled the company to check whether they are real, and I saw that yes, they are real. That the guy that contacted me is working there. I said, okay, no problem. I asked the guy, okay, send me what you want me to do, and then any document you want me to sign. But first of all, I also like to know what is my pay, when I do this job.
Very important.
And then he said, okay, that he's going to send me an email address. He's going to send my email to my. He's going to send me an email to my email box. I said, okay, no problem. Then, and in 10 minutes time, he chatted me and told me that I should check my email. I checked it and I saw $200 for an hour. I said, wow.
Let me stop you right there. So you heard it from him. A LinkedIn profile online. He doesn't have to be there physically. And then someone was willing to pay for his consulting work in banking, consumer banking, and whatever. They were willing to pay for. They were willing to pay $200 per hour of consultation. And if you do your calculation by what the dollar is saying now, that's 100,000 per hour, my brother.
Yes. Yeah, it's 100,000.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I said, okay, no problem. That I'm available. So the guy said, okay, that I should fill an online form and then tell them when I will be available and the time and the date. I said, okay, let's do it next day by 1 o'clock Nigerian time. I filled the form. I sent to him online. Everything's online. And he now responded and told me that okay, that they will get to their client. They'll get back to me. Then they now contacted the client. The client said the time is okay by him too. So I said, okay, what's the mode of communication? They say Zoom. They're going to send me a Zoom link. And the Zoom link was sent to me for me to log on. So I logged on like 15 minutes before time. And the guy now called me and then told me that very soon that the client will join me, that they've seen that I've logged on. So is that
Mr. Eze? Okay, because of time and the other testimonials.
Okay.
So in summary, you got the job and you are still working with them. From what you told us last week, you're still working with them and is on $200 per hour, correct?
Per hour, yes. So I've done the first one job, yes. I've done the first job. That one lasted for 30 minutes. I told you it lasted for 30 minutes because MTN, my network cut off. But they paid me $100. They said, they sent me a payment details for me to pay for the 30 minutes, which is $100. Then we're continuing again next week, to complete it. And then the subsequent ones, each hour is $200. Anytime they have anything on consumer or retail or commercial banking or digital, they'll reach out to me, yes.
Wow.
Because their client was amazed. The client was amazed at my response, so that's why they said, okay, they're going to give me a contract. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Eze, for your testimony and for coming to add color to this training. So, before now, I'm always the only person sharing testimonials, and I started getting tired of it. So I wanted a situation where my actual students can come in. My actual students can come in and then be able to share their own testimonial so that that it's not just me making money. There are other people who are doing well on the platform as well. Okay, so thank you so much for your contributions. For time, we're going to go straight to the second testimonial this evening. Is Mr. Oluwadamilare in the building? Are you here?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good.
Okay, wow. So what cohort are you part of in the academy?
We are still yes, same cohort. Yes, from Chioma.
Are you done with your training with us?
No. We're in the third week or fourth week like that. We'll be this week. The next will be our fourth week.
Awesome. So and while you are still in school or in the academy, you said you told us at our live session on Friday, you shared some really amazing testimony. I want you to share it for this audience. So as quickly as possible, what's your testimonial?
Okay, awesome. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy. Anytime it excites me every time. I even shared the testimony in church today. Because it's like a wonder.
Are you serious?
Yes. I stopped in the midst of the conversation and shared my testimony.
Wow.
So
wow.
It was actually last week, Wednesday afternoon like that. Because from what you told us that as Nigerian, we want to apply for a job, we should start from that 2 p.m. So around that 3 p.m. on Wednesday, I log into my Upwork, looking at job post. So I saw a recent job post, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes thereabout. And when I checked the numbers of proposal that that people have sent. I have about 20 proposals. I was like, okay, let me try. It's 2 connects now. Let me try. This connect will not be there, be sleepy. Let me just try it. And you taught us a week that preceded last upper week that you taught us about how to write a proposal, and you give us a template. So I just walk around the template, and I apply. The job is actually a Google Assistant job like that. So I put in for the job. I send the proposal, and 2 minutes after I did that, the guy chatted me up that this is the job. Can you get this done for me? I said, I can do it. And immediately the man said, okay, no problem.
What was the job about? What was the job about?
The job is the job is about creating a Google workspace, for business, whereby they can have a customized email for companies like that. So it's something that will take me time. That is what I did in 30 minutes. I'm done with the work.
Wow.
And can I mention the particular amount?
Well, feel free, because usually I tell my students that you don't need to share how much, but if you feel like it, I see you're really excited, so why not? I'm sure they don't know you to ask you for giveaway. So share it if you
the job is the first job is $25. $25. So immediately the guy sent the first milestone, because I chat and Coach Richmond that this is what is happening. This guy must do it. Let him send the milestone to you first. And he did. $25 straight. And the guy said, please, when you are through with this work, I still have other job that I want you to do for me.
Wow.
I was even having some issue with the work, but I said, I chatted and said, no problem. When you are done with the work, I have some mobile job. And he told me that
no pressure.
That yes, he told me that $25 it would be every month. That I need to maintain that thing for him. That every month the $25 will be coming. That I just finished this milestone. That he will send me another one. So I was like, He's like, this is like a dream to me. Like, am I thinking? This is how it works.
Is this real?
Coach Rima is not only a coach to me; he's like a prophet, because this is actually a fulfillment of a long-time dream. Yes, he's a prophet to me. I'm spiritual about anything. I'm spiritual about it. So I'm happy. I'm happy for the progress, and we are still in school. We are not yet through.
That's the part I love most. You are not done with class. We haven't given you any. We have not given you any certificates, and yet you're already earning. Okay, yes. So thank you so much, Mr. Akinola-Adetoros.
Yes,
I really appreciate you coming here, and don't worry. Everywhere I go to speak, as much as possible, I will be carrying. You are my new disciples now. I'll be carrying you everywhere, so you can inspire everyone. So thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
and then finally for this evening, I have over 20 testimonials, but of course, time will not permit. So finally for this evening, so we can focus on the training. Zini Grace, are you in the house? Zini.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. I am a current student of. I'm a student of the current cohort. Yeah, can everyone hear me? Hello.
Okay. Yes, we can. Call 2, right?
So, okay,
we can hear you.
So I am a student of the current cohort 2 of the FQ Academy, and I'm happy to say that it's been impactful. It's been rich and very, very practical. Coach is taking us by hand and walking us through this freelancing, and I am an example of how well it works. So on Sunday, just a week today, in the night, I looked through the Upwork job feeds and I found a job that I liked, I could do. The topic, the guy wanted somebody that would write a succinct course outline for an already existing course. He already had a website, but the course outline was not well written. So he just wanted somebody that would do a good job in writing the content. So the subject is what I didn't know about. I've not heard it before. So I quickly did a quick Google search. And with what I found on Google, I added it to what Coach Richmond taught us about writing winning proposals. I implemented what he taught. And there's something he said we should do as first, as new people on Upwork, we should offer a discount. So I told the guy that I can offer him a 10% discount if he gives me the job. And I left him a question that would make him know that I actually read the job requirement. So I just did it and I went to bed. In the morning, I saw a message from him answering the question I asked, and after we had some few back and forth, and he now decided to give me the job. And he gave me 1 week, asked if 1 week would be enough for me to do it. I said, fine, 1 week is a good time. But that same day in the evening, I sent him a draft, the first draft of some part of the job, to ask him if what I'm doing aligns with what he expects, to be sure that my work fulfills his expectation. And he said it was fine. So 2 days later, the job was done. The following day, I did the first part of the job, and he approved payment. By Wednesday, they started the third day into the program, the job, everything was completed. Wow. And he approved my payment. Then he now gave me another job to do a website copy for him. Okay. After that, he just sent me a message today, and after that one, that we're going to do another job. I'm going to do another job with him. And he even wants me to be part of that course and the whole thing. He said that the website I'm going to do will work for both of us. That's the word he used. Wow. So the only coach permit me to use just a minute to say something that is important to me. Okay. I don't know the career level of people in this course, but I just use myself as an example. A mistake I made. I spent more than 12 years doing 9 to 5. Wow. Even as a new mom, I dreaded resuming from maternity leave. I had my children various years, but it didn't stop me from resuming work because they had to. If I had this opportunity earlier than now, I would have, honestly, I would have been where I am supposed to be now. So if you're starting out in your career and this opportunity is before you, please do grab it. You will not regret it. And there is no better person to walk you through this than Coach Richmond and FQ Academy. This would be a very important decision in your career life. You don't want to graduate or go higher and start complaining like every other Nigerian that there is no job, government this, government that. You can empower yourself now to be who you want to be. F-Cube works. This training, I'm telling you, it works. I've just done only one. Only one proposal on Upwork, and look at what I'm earning. Let me just say this: the project I got was $150. I made $150 just after 3 days work, and I'm making another one now. Wow. Okay. Right? Let me. Okay. Let me say something there. The reason when she said $150, I'm saying wow, because when she shared the testimony, when she was sharing it in class at our live session, I told her that they don't have to share how much they are earning because that's private to them. Someone like me now, I have to share what I'm earning because I'm the coach, so I have to show some of my private stuff. But if I'm bringing people on to come and share their life story, they do not have to share how much they're earning. They can just say, I'm earning well, I'm doing well, and all that. So this is the first time Zini Grace is even mentioning the amount. I didn't know it was even up to $150, sincerely. So the gig was worth $150. Zini? Yes. The first job was $150. The second one was $100. But Upwork will take out some amount. So when I told him, 20%. Yes, now added an amount so that by the time they take off the 20%, I'll still have my $100. Okay, you are the one that said that. I think that was the first time I was hearing that because Upwork charges 20%. Upwork charges 20% for every money you earn on Upwork. So if you earn $100, it's $80 that's coming to you. So Zini was the first person ever. Even me, it has not happened to me before. Every client that hires me, I have to give 20% off to Upwork. But Zini is saying that the client found out that 20% of what he's paying her, we have to go to Upwork, and he's paying that commission. I mean, I've not heard that before. It was from Zini I heard that the first time, that the amount that he's paying her, he added the 20 for the $100, he added the $20 on top so that she wouldn't have to give up anything to Upwork. And remember I said when I was starting out on Fiverr, I got $5 tip. So you find nicer, kinder clients on these platforms, unlike the ones you're used to, if you're in Nigeria or other part of Africa. And I think, Zini, one last one before I go ahead. You said, was it you or somebody else when they shared their testimonial that the amount you have earned, you said something that you said something about that, what you've been earning in your 9 to 5 in 2 weeks, you made it. Was it you or somebody else? Zini, are you there? Yes, I'm here. It wasn't me. Maybe somebody else.
Okay, so there was another of my, we didn't bring the person on tonight. We have so many testimonials. In fact, there's no week we don't share testimonials. So somebody has said the amount she has earned, she was also giving a testimony on Friday. The amount she has earned in 2 weeks of work on Upwork is more than her monthly salary or something like that. No, is it? No, she said the first, not 2 weeks, 2 jobs, that she got 2 jobs, and those 2 jobs has already covered for her what's it called? What she earns in her 9 to 5 job as whatever it is, as an employee. So you've heard it from 3 of these people. We have a roll call of all kinds of testimonials, and everyone that came here to testify tonight are in the core 2 group, which we are concluding end of this August. They've not even concluded class. They haven't gotten their certificate. They are just planning their graduation party, and they're already earning. The 3 people who came last week Sunday for another session, Zoom session we had, are different from the 3 people today. They are also all in cohort 2. They haven't finished class. So I'm happy to share this because you might say, okay, this guy had a success in 2018, and maybe, oh, if we had had the opportunity to join in 2018, maybe it will work. Maybe it's not working now. These are guys that have not even completed class. And one interesting thing about our academy is that we are not so crazy about certificates because, as they say, who certificate help? So we are more interested in your results. And the slogan for our academy is learn and earn. And I really thank God that is beginning to become a reality. We are just 1 year old. We started October, I mentioned to you along the line, October 2020 till now. We just have 2 cohort, 2 sets, and see the current set, see the testimonials. I can't even begin to go and bring the testimonials from cohort 1. There'll be no time to finish this. So let's go ahead and see the answers to all the questions for tonight. So the smartest way to make legit money in 2021 is via freelancing. Okay, freelancing is the new way to work. This concept of working for one employer and then hoping that you will retire and they will pay you pension and retirement benefit, that belongs to our fathers and forefathers. This current era, especially after the coronavirus, freelancing is the new way to work. 1, you work from home. 2, and one interesting thing is that now you don't even have to travel abroad again, okay? You don't have to travel abroad to earn dollars. You can sit right where you are, even in your village. Once you have internet connection, the right support group, and everything. Just imagine these 3 people who share their testimonial, plus the 3 people who shared on Sunday, plus the other 14 people or so who have testimonials to share. They're in the same community. Imagine if you're in that same community with them, they're giving you tips and ideas, and we encourage them to share. As you see, as they have come to share freely in their respective Telegram groups, the paid groups for cohort 2, people are coming to them. Oh, how did you do it? What did you do? Can I see your proposal? What did you say? When did you apply? So many things that you can rub off. You cannot succeed alone. You need a peer. You need a peer group for success, which is what God has helped us to create, in both cohort 1 and cohort 2 now through the FQ Academy. I didn't have that opportunity when I started out. There was no peer group of freelancers to join, but thank God, God still gave me the success, and now I have an academy with a community, a thriving community, an earning community where you can come in and also, become, empowered through freelancing. So the smartest way to make legit money in 2021 is via freelancing. Number 2, so what is freelancing? You might have had different definitions of freelancing, but today let me give you my own definition. So when you freelance, you use your skills and experience to work with multiple clients and take on various tasks, okay, without committing to a single employer. That's what you do. When you freelance, you use your skills. That's why you can hear Mr. Eze was saying data entry. It's another academy. It's called Data Entry Academy. So it was that academy that called me to come and talk to them about freelance. Now that they have the skill, how do they earn with this skill? So they brought me on to teach them. And many of them, all of them sharing their story, I think to this night are from data entry. So they were using data entry as their own skill. I succeeded with writing. They are succeeding with data entry. We have people who have succeeded with graphic design, web design, marketing research, all sorts. So what exactly is freelancing? When you freelance, you use your skills and experience to work with multiple clients and take on various tasks without committing to a single employer. Let me tell you the beauty in freelancing. Number 1, you work from home. So if you're in a busy hustle place like Lagos, you don't have to go out again for. Imagine what what's it called? Zini said. She said she's been doing 9 to 5. She's been doing 9 to 5 for what's it called? For 12 years now. And surprisingly, even for that 12 years, you know, it looked like a waste of time because she wished she had access to what's it called? She had access to this knowledge now. But it's never too late because now she's earning. So that's that for that. So the idea are many. Once you have a digital skill to offer, you can offer this to clients on Upwork, on Fiverr, and make a lot of money in the process from home. You don't have to travel to Canada, to US to now earn in dollars. And now you can have multiple clients. So imagine you have 30 clients. Like for me now, my Upwork, I have contracts, ongoing contracts of up to 33. Now this 33 contracts means that there are so many, how do I put it now? I'm engaged with different clients for the Upwork program. And that also means that, you know, at any one time, even if 10 people, imagine a whole 10 people say they're not working with me again, I still have about 23 people that can work. So unlike your normal 9 to 5, if you're working for MTN and MTN says it's bye-bye, then that's all. But if you're working as a freelancer, you can have multiple clients across Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, and never have to want again. So this concept of you are fired is taking a new dimension with freelancing, because if one person fires you, it's just like what they say that when one door opens, another one, when one door closes, another one opens. So in freelancing, when one door opens, another one, when one door closes, several others open. Okay, which is more job security, which is more confidence, you know, to apply your skills and get paid. And then we have the top 2 freelance platforms to work and get paid in dollars are, of course, I've mentioned them, Upwork.com and Fiverr.com. Then we now have what are the top 4 skills to offer as a freelancer on these 2 platforms. So we have skills like writing, that's what I do. We have skills like software development. Some people can develop a single app on Upwork and Fiverr and get paid up to $2,000 or even more. Okay, so and then there's web design. You know, you can design website. In Nigeria, you'll be seeing people advertising web design for like 20,000, 25,000, 15,000, 30,000. But on the Fiverr and Upwork platform, you can design just a single website for a massive amount, $500, $1,000, $3,000, like that. So, and then we have graphic design. Graphic design, you can pay someone 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira here in Nigeria to design a logo for you. If you're designing a logo on Upwork, particularly a single logo, you could charge as high as $200, $500, depending on the brand that you are designing the logo for. So the opportunities are massive. These 4 are not the only skills you can offer on the platform. They are just like the 4 we selected. Data entry is one of them now, which is, if I wanted to say top 5, data entry will enter this list, you know. And then you can be a virtual assistant, which is something called like an online PA. You know, you can help your clients send emails, you can make calls for them, you can do customer service. There are over 300 skills you can offer on the Upwork platform. So you cannot want for services to offer. There must be something you can offer on this platform. If you have the skill, fine. If you don't have, you can learn and then offer it. YouTube is your friend. You can learn things quickly. And one thing I love about freelancing is that you don't have to be an expert. Remember Zini's testimonial. She was, the topic she was given to write on or do research on, she had not heard about it before. Did she give up? No, she went on Google, went on YouTube, researched, and got the right answers and still got paid for it. So the beauty is that you don't even have to be an expert before you start earning. You can just research whatever it is. There's nothing new that you can't find on Google and YouTube. You know, there's nothing. So you can find all of these stuff and learn them and get, you know, quick earnings for your, while you're deepening your skills, you are earning. So on the Upwork platform, for example, as a freelancer, you don't have to wait like the normal university system where you have to graduate, serve, and start looking for jobs. Actually, on the freelance platform, you can do all 3 at the same time. You can actually be learning, be earning, and be learning again. So you don't have to be very deep. There are tasks that are easy to do. We call them low-hanging fruits that you don't, imagine your mango tree. There are some mangoes that are easy to grab without you using a ladder or climbing the tree. There are so many low-hanging fruits on Upwork that you can do quick $50, quick $20. When you add them up, you can have something really amazing for your efforts. And then we have how you get paid to your local bank. So I promised I was going to share that. One, on Upwork, Upwork has an option to pay directly to your local bank. So Nigerians are already so much on the Upwork platform, and Upwork now recognizes them. They are now a force. Nigerians are a force on the Upwork platform. So Upwork has recognized that fact and decided to allow, they've partnered with these banks so you can get paid to your local bank. Like if you're in Nigeria listening to me, your Access Bank, your GT Bank, your normal banks, you can attach those banks to the payment settings on Upwork, and then your earnings can be directed to that local bank, at the rate they will show you. Then on Fiverr payments are via Payoneer. I think I mentioned Payoneer earlier, that I was using the card to withdraw in my early days on Fiverr. That Payoneer card, apart from the card, the Payoneer, once your account, and it's free to set up your Payoneer account. It's free. Just go to payoneer.com and register to supply your normal documents. You supply your ID. They ask you some, maybe verify your address by bank statements, stuffs. You do a couple of stuff, and then once they tell you that your profile on the Payoneer account is approved, then you can attach your Payoneer to either Upwork or Fiverr and actually get paid. And then finally we have, so Payoneer is the best option, because they offer the best rate, best conversion rate. Anyway, so these are three. Payoneer, you can get paid through Payoneer on both Fiverr and Upwork, and you can get paid directly to your local bank on Upwork. So now we'll go straight to the 7 steps to freelance success. Number 1, learn an in-demand skill or 2. You cannot function and succeed on the Upwork platform without a skill. You must come with a skill, an in-demand skill for that matter, a skill that people are looking for actively, looking for a service that people are looking actively for on the platform. So you have to develop a skill or 2, to be able to succeed on the platform. Number 2, you must decide on the service you are going to offer online. Is it data entry? Is it writing? Is it graphic design? Is it web design? Number 3, you have to decide on the platform. Am I going to enter into the freelance business on Upwork or Fiverr? You must decide that. Number 4, you have to get your seller profile approved on Upwork. Unlike Fiverr, if you are trying to get to Fiverr, your account can get approved immediately and you start work. But if you're coming to a big deal platform like Upwork, you can be there 1 year trying to get your profile approved, and you might not be able to have access. Okay, you might still be going around in circles. Excuse me. Might still be going around in circles without your profile getting approved. And if your profile is not approved, you can't bid, you can't earn, you can't do all of those. And then we have step 5, set up your profile professionally to attract clients to your profile. So even when your account is already approved, your profile Upwork profile is already approved, that's not all. You have to set up your profile professionally. We have videos, we have all kinds of materials, to help you get that done. Then we have step 6, which is to join our freelance community. So at this point, I'm going to say, if you look at the bottom part of this screen, you will see join our freelance channel at. So if you go to t.me/fcube, my teams, if you're there, whether Tochi or whoever is there, please, if you can start posting this channel link, to the chat section, t.me/ make it so that they can just copy. And so if you click this link, if you go to this link now, t.me/fq, put it in your browser, you'll be able to sign up to our Telegram group. If you don't already have a Telegram group set up, if it prompts you, then why don't download the Telegram? At this rate, as a freelancer, you must and you should have a Telegram account. It's more professional than WhatsApp. So download it. Join our Telegram group. There is nothing FQB is doing that we wouldn't sign up on. There's nothing FQB is doing. There's no information. There's no updates. There's nothing we are doing. There's no promo. I want to give you extra value that we will not share through the channel. So I am imploring you, the best thing you can do for yourself this evening is to join this channel for updates. Anything we are doing, we will share it definitely. So join our freelance community, and you're joining it for free. Nobody's charging you for that. Step 7 is to get a freelance success coach. So you've seen how I brought testimony. People have shared their testimony, many as where we've done live classes for them. We've given them materials, put materials in their hands. We've done so much to make sure that they can succeed. The truth is, as a freelancer, you cannot succeed alone. You could try if you are up to it. If you're like a jagaban, you go ahead and try on your own. But if you want the easier road to success, why not join the winning team? You can see my students are already earning before they graduated, and I am very dedicated. If I can come here and spend almost 2 hours teaching you for free, telling you the next big opportunity for you to be part of, then what will happen if you're part of the academy that we have just given you the channel to join, and then when you become a student of the academy? So there's so much to learn. There's so much value we're giving. There's nothing new that comes on freelancing that I want to share to you. I'm researching every day to see how better to serve my students and my community actively. And if you are in that community, then you benefit from it all. Now, I've come to the end of this training, and then I have a gift for you. So there's going to be time for question and answer, don't worry. But for now, let's talk about the gift. So the first gift I have for you this evening is join our freelance community and gain free access. So the first thing I'm going to do for you immediately now is, if you go to that t.me/fcube and you join, tonight, immediately after this session, I'm going to give you a copy of my freelance success book. So I wrote a book, I think, was it last year? Let me see if I can show you here live. Okay, so I wrote this book. If you can see my screen, I wrote this book, The Greener Pastures Movement, Work from Home, Earning Dollars. I wrote it, was it last year or thereabouts? I wrote it. And this is a book that each one, I want to even sell it for 10,000 naira. And then I want to sell the soft copy for 5,000. But because for everyone who is part of our community, who joins our channel, we're going to give them the soft copy of this book for free. So the only thing you don't have access to is being able to hold on to this, but everything in the content. I'm not giving you chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. I'm giving you start to finish. I'm going to give you every part of this book from start to finish. It contains my success story. It contains some tips. It contains my struggles. For some of you who are struggling right now, you're like, oh, will I ever succeed in life? I was where you were. I shared some stories about my marriage, my relationship. Before I got married, I didn't have a dime for my wedding. All of those stuff, amazing stories, like my freelance success story. How did I go from a broke ass writer to a sought after, freelancer? So this book tells you all, and I'm giving it out to you because you joined this session. And we're going to make the link to download available on the channel tonight if you join the channel for free. So the channel to join again is t.me/fcube, and then you get a free copy of my freelance success book. Number 2 is we have an AWOF offer. So you will see me mentioning, we've been talking about the academy. So this training is not enough. We cannot share everything to you in this training, definitely. So we have a full-blown academy where we take you step by step from zero to success. You've seen the success story of some of my students. So our fees are very high, but for this evening, because you joined this training and because you're joining our channel, we've crashed the prices down to something unbelievable. And that is our zero to success AWOF offer. So these are the 2 gifts we're giving to you tonight. And we're introducing it through something called our FCube AWOF offer. So right about now, Young is our head of operations. I don't know, can you confirm? Are you in the building to take them through the AWOF offer for this evening? Is Young there? So is one of my, is our head of operations at FCube, and he's supposed to take you through, what's the AWOF offer. So Tochi, can you confirm to me if Young is available or not? If it's not available, let me just take it. Tochi, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm trying to reach Young.
Do I give you 1 minute?
He'll be joining. Yes, just a minute or 2. He'll join us shortly, please. Yeah.
Okay, so while we are waiting for Young to come and present the offer, if you have a question, I can take 1 or 2 questions before we have Young take us on the AWOF offer. Anyone with a quick question for me. Let me take them while we are waiting because we're still going to take questions. So it's better we take some now, and then when he's ready, he comes in. Any questions for me tonight? Anyone? You can raise your hands.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Adewale. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, sir. You talked about there are some skills that people really want on that platform, the Upwork platform. So,
Right.
and majorly, what I'm good at copywriting, consulting, and I do exports. So, is something like that available on the Upwork? On such platform? And if not, I'm ready to join the F-Cube Academy also to learn more. So that's my question, sir.
Okay, so if you're a copywriter, then you're looking at the copywriter. I've made all my success. That money you are seeing there that I shared in my earnings screenshot is as a copywriter. So if you're a copywriter, the fact copywriters are the highest paid on the platform. So that's true, but you might need some honing to know exactly how to hone your copywriting craft so that, and then how to, because one of the selling points is proposals. Some people you can get on the platform, you don't know how to write a proposal that will win jobs. There are so many things, trust me. That's why we have I think we do 6 to 8 weeks of class. There's a lot. Success follows a process, and we've outlined those process. So don't worry. Once Young comes around and he shares the bumper or whatever, you can jump on the opportunity. Is Young around now before I take the next question?
Yes, please. I'm here, sir. Good evening, everybody. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Coach Richmond. This has been an amazing session. So let's talk about the F-Cube AWOOF offer. Very quickly, you see, the last time we did this, I shared a story with them, and I would like to also do the same thing here, but not exactly the same story. I like to show us that many times we're in that place where we're surrounded by opportunities, but we don't know how to take these opportunities. And it is quite sad to realize that we have a lot of people who are in the stream of flowing water and there's soap in their eyes. Why is that so? Mostly because these people are not able to spot opportunities. I was having a conversation with Coach Richmond some days back, and while we were in that conversation, I was telling him that now I realize why Jack Ma said that the poor will continue to ever be poor. And why is that so? Because when they see opportunities, they will label it as different things. They will either label it as a scam, or they will label it as it's too expensive. They just have an excuse. Poor people have too many excuses for why they can never ever succeed. And this is the reality of why people will remain there. Meanwhile, a rich man, because he's already thinking investment opportunities, the moment he sees one, he's already analyzing the risk and, and trying to see how it can be a success. You know why? Because he's looking forward to it already.
Okay, Young, your mic is muted.
So
if you
yeah,
can.
so I'm here. So the reality check. Now let's talk about the F-Cube AWOOF offer very quickly, and let's see how we can begin to now tap into it. Can we go on to the next slide, please? Great. So now see, we have the freelance school, and then let me talk about the freelance school first. Now, the freelance school is a package that we give you that opens you to Upwork activation. Now, Upwork is the platform, of course, as Coach Richmond has explained to you, is the platform that gives you access into the world of freelancing. And we help you with the activation of this platform. Apologies, we're driving, so the road is quite busy. Okay, so on your Upwork activation, it's worth over 10,000 naira. Now, we also give you access to 17 Upwork onboarding videos. These videos include testimonials. This video includes how you can do your first gig, how you can set up your profile to 100, how you can also begin to get template sample proposals that Coach Richmond has used and other top facilitators that are, that are in the faculty at FCube. So we give you like a whole lot of package in that 17 Upwork onboarding videos, and that is worth over 40,000 naira. But we're giving it at 40,000. We also are giving you Upwork proposal template for data entry and copywriting, which is worth 10,000 naira. Now, the proposal templates, okay, I mentioned that already in the 17 Upwork onboarding videos, right? Okay, so let's also look at the comprehensive list of freelance sites for more resources, where you can even begin to increase your earning opportunities while working from home. Okay, so we also give you a database of so many of these opportunities that you can explore and work from home and make money. Then we also have a do-it-yourself guide on how to create digital products, create lead magnets, and sell online. That one is worth 10,000 naira, and we are bringing all of these together. Then we also have virtual classroom and live support for our 6-figure training faculty. Now, this virtual classroom, we have facilitators, top-notch facilitators that can give you the best results in the shortest time possible. Now, like this currently ongoing cohort, we were still in the 3rd week when people started sharing testimonials of how they were already beginning to earn. And I'm sure maybe you've heard 1 or 2 testimonials, and you would see that these things are mind-blowing results that they got in just a period of 5 to 7 weeks of training. We're still in the 7th week. By next week, we're entering the 8th week, which is the final week. And we have loads of testimonials. However, this sums up at 150,000 naira. Now, guess what? Because we love you so much and we want this to be easily accessible by many, we decided to crash the price. Like when I say crash the price, I mean terribly crash the price. So we're giving you this at a different offer. Can we have that come up, please? So see, within 14 days, we're giving you the opportunity to grab all of this package worth over 150,000 naira for only 20,000 naira instead of 150,000. And now that's absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, it is. But that's not enough. I will now show you the second one, the copywriting school. So we're giving you the copywriting school, and the copywriting school is quite peculiar. For those of you who especially do not have skills that you can use to freelance, we can take you into the journey of copywriting. And that copywriting journey is now going to show you particularly how you can now begin to enhance your copywriting skill to be able to earn on the go. So what are some of the courses that we have in the copywriting school? One, we have how to write engaging blog posts, and that is worth over 10,000 naira. Now, when you write blog posts, a lot of organizations out there in the US, UK, Canada, and the rest, they pay well over, some pay about $100, some pay $200 for a single blog post, right? Some pay $50, some pay lesser. But guess what? If you are able to write as much as 5 blog posts in a week, someone can be amassing as much as $100 to $200 in a week by just writing blog posts. And we're giving you the opportunity for just 10,000 naira, something that you're going to use for the rest of your life. Then think about how to write email copy. That is also worth over 10,000 naira. Then also look at how to write a killer homepage copy worth about 10,000 naira. You also get that in the package for the copywriting school. Then you write how to write about us copy worth about 15,000 naira too. Also, we have how to craft an all-encompassing FAQ, that is frequently asked questions copy, worth over 20,000 naira. Then you have how to write conversion-driven landing page. Landing page is one of the most expensive, one of the most paid work. Coach Richmond was sharing some time ago about how he got a landing page contract that was, I think, about $2,000. That is one landing page copy, or not like many of them, just one, and you're getting like $2,000, you know, because a landing page is a sales copy. It means you are selling. So imagine that you are doing a landing page for a company like Mercedes-Benz, and they are selling in trickles of millions. Of course, you know that if you want to charge for that particular landing copy, you would have to charge high. You have to charge very high, right? So you have landing page what 35,000 naira. And then you also have virtual classroom and live support from our 6-figure training faculty, what over 70,000 naira. Now this sums up at 170,000 naira flat rate, right? But see, we're so magnanimous to also give you this offer at a lesser price. So you see that? So you have over 170,000 naira for that at a flat rate. But guess what? In the next 14 days, we're giving you this AWUF offer to pay 20,000 naira instead of 170,000 naira. Now that's amazing. Now see, that's not even enough. We decided to even give you a bumper of these two packages. Now we're giving you an AWUF offer, but we also have a bumper offer. Now, what is the bumper offer? The bumper offer is your freelancing school plus copywriting school put together. So we have people who don't have a skill and say, I want to learn freelancing and I want to also do copywriting at the same time. So instead of pay 20,000 naira, 20,000 naira for both packages, you do 30,000 naira and you have both packages at once. Like that's massive, huge discount. This is over 90% discount already, right? And yes, within the next 14 days. So in the chat box, we're going to start having the payment. However, I also want to do something for you now, and this is not with permission from Coach Richmond. It is something that I like to do because I know there are people who are fast action takers who don't second guess opportunities because they know it when they see it. And I want to personally give these people an opportunity to sign up on this course right away while we're still on this call. So I see that there are about 38 of us on this call. So I will give only 10 persons this slot. And as soon as it is 10, I'm going to close it off, okay? So I'm going to stay in the chat box right now. And I want to confirm those who are picking the slot. I am giving only 10 persons the opportunity to get the slot at 25,000 naira if you pay right now. That is 10 persons if you pay right now. So if you're paying right now, the account, the detail for payment will be dropped on the screen now. And not just that, good, it is even dropped. That's bumper now. So I'm picking a slot. Awesome. Akinola-Adetoros is picking a slot. That's one. Okay, I'm counting already. The moment is 10, I'm going to shut down the link and you're not going to be able to pay. So we have one person who is taking the slot at 25,000 naira. Who's going next? I'm counting down and I'm shutting this down in the next 3 to 4 minutes, please, so that we can wrap up the session. Awesome. Emmanuel Nwaize is taking a slot. That's 2 people. Great. I'm counting 2 people already. Who else is taking a slot? And I'm closing this in the next 3 minutes. Please take action immediately. Great. Great. If you're picking a slot, quickly put it there. I'm picking a slot. Or if you're paid, say I have paid now. I just paid now. Use the link and pay straight to paystack.com/pay/bumper now. And you get on board immediately. Only for those on this call. After this call, you have to pay 30,000 naira, no more 25,000. Please don't come back to me privately to ask for an opportunity to pay 25,000 naira after this call. It is only for those who are taking action right now on this call. All right. So if you're taking a slot, quickly state that you're taking a call. I see that 2 people have taken a slot and I'm going to shut the slot in 2 minutes. So if you don't take the action, we close it down for today and then you get to pay. You have 14 days to pay 30,000. That's also a good timeline and also a good opportunity for you. So let's see those who are ready to take action and get on board immediately. Okay, so I'm closing this in the next 1 minute. we're wrapping it up.
Okay, Young, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so why people are still trying to do that? I'm sure the links being shared to them, the paystack link and then the GT Bank account number. Are everything
Yes.
on the chat?
Yes, the paystack link is already in the chat box over 3 times now. Tochi,
Okay,
please also
awesome.
put the account details for people who would like to do a transfer. And if you do a
Okay.
transfer, send a screenshot to me on Telegram so that we can record that you've done your own payment. So that for those people who are not able to use the paystack link.
Okay, so why they are doing that, just talk about the other packages and the links. And then I think we had this one, you were supposed to talk about this, what was that, lock your spots offer. That's right.
All right, yes, that's true. I also recall that some people would like to lock their spots. So if you want to lock your spot, you don't have 25,000 naira now, but you like to lock your spot so that the next 14 days before the session begins, you want to drop something. We're giving you an offer, an opportunity to lock your spot with 10,000 naira. So if you can do that right away, you pay 10,000 naira, you lock your spot, and then you can complete payments before the close of the trading so that you can make a commitment to the trading right away.
Let me clarify, not before the close of the training. What Young is trying to say is
No, I didn't say before the beginning of the commencement of training, not close of the training, please.
So what he's
Before
trying to say
training
is that
commences,
if you lock your spot with a minimum of 10,000 now, you can pay more, but 10,000 is the minimum. We'll keep your spot for you till the program starts. Once the program starts and you haven't been able to complete your payment, we will refund your money, because from cohort 4, we are starting cohort 3 in I think first week in September, early September. So once that starts, and this week we are ending August. So by the time we are about to start cohort 3 and you haven't completed your payment, then we just refund you, because from cohort 4 the prices are going up as well. So I just thought to mention. So you're not paying for us to give you access to the school. We will not give you access until you complete payment. But don't worry, if you are not able to complete the payment before class starts, refund your money.
All right, thank you very much for that contribution, sir. I was also going to say this. So mind you, after the 14 days, our prices are returning back to normal, 150,000, 170,000. So if you don't take action for any of this now, it means that you're not going to be able to partake in the copyright school or freelancing school for the sum of 30,000 naira, which we are giving you now as an AWOF offer. So you have to take note of that, please. So that AWOF offer is only available to those who take action within the next 14 days and people who lock their slots as well before registration closes completely for the next cohort. And by the next cohort, I can most likely assure you, not most likely, I can certainly assure you that we're not going to be doing it for 30,000 naira. We won't be giving that much of a discount going forward. So here's your last opportunity to sign in at that cost price, and we'll see you on the earning side. I look forward to hearing your own testimonies of how you too have started working from home and earning in dollars. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
Okay. People are still raising their hands. That's good, no problem. So thank you, Mr. Young, for coming in to share the offer. So you've heard it from him. Don't worry if there were parts of this. If I'm talking to 3 different kind of people, if you didn't hear this part, maybe your network went off or you got busy, not to worry. As long as you join the channel, t.me, let me display it again, or it's probably even there. As long as you join this channel, let's see. Where is it again? This. Okay, you can see it. As long as you join this channel, t.me/fcube, we will publish these informations again. We'll drop the links, the payment links. We'll give you more information tomorrow. And then the book we promised you, we'll deliver it to you tonight. This offer is available for the next 14 days. And okay, so if you are also, because we're going to, this video is going to be available on YouTube, and we'll make replays available to people's emails that signed up that couldn't attend for one reason or the other. At any point that you engage with this Zoom meeting today, whether 10 days from now, 20 days from now, you're watching the replay 30 days from now, 1 year from now, no problem. We always have ongoing registrations. If you don't meet cohort 3, you meet cohort 5. Maybe when you watch this video, it'll be cohort 10. Doesn't matter. We're going back to back, trying to empower as many people as we can do. We can for as long as possible. So anytime you are watching this video, first thing to do, just sign up. Just sign up to the channel. Once you sign up to the channel, any information you're supposed to have access to, you have access to it. Whatever things you are doing that is ongoing at the time you sign up, you'll find it right there. You always stay current. That's that. Then also, I know some people have questions, so we're going to open the floor now for questions. So any questions, can you raise your hand and ask your questions? I'm here for you. Questions, please. Question and answer session. Anyone with a question for me tonight? Anyone?
Yes. Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. My name is Corey. I would like to ask, if I lock my spot now, can I take the training later? I'm currently taking a postgraduate program, and my exam is in October. So I'll be preparing September/October. I really want to run another program.
Okay, so this current cohort, this cohort 3 will be starting in September, and we should be wrapping up in October. And immediately after that October, it's possible we might have, October is our anniversary, we're going to be 1 year in October, so we might be a little busy. There's a very high likelihood that we'll have another session in November. So if you can't meet this current cohort 3 that is starting in September, then the probable time for you to join us will be in November. And like I said, all you have to do is join this channel. There is no update that we wouldn't put on the channel. So just join this channel and make sure you are following your Telegram for updates. You would always see when we are the actual date we are bringing cohort 4. But currently now we're on cohort 3. Is that all?
Okay. So if I lock now, then can I still take up the offer?
So if you lock your spot now, you can lock your spot with 10,000 now, and you have to you have to pay the balance before the start of the training. If you are not able to do that, we'll have to refund you, because by cohort 4, our prices will have gone up. So we will not be able to take it at this price. After our anniversary, we are taking our prices up. So, but if you lock it now, then that means you can lock it, you can pay now. You can lock it and be part of cohort 3. And it's not that difficult. The classes are not every day. We send you videos that you can watch on your own. So it's still flexible if you are really up to it.
This is it. If I lock now today, this evening, and before the 4 class takes off, and I complete the payment, but I'm not able to take the class because of my
Okay. I think I understand. If you lock your spot now with 10,000, you pay the balance before class starts. We can move you to cohort 4, as in without you having to add the balance to it, if that's what you're asking. Since you are making a special request now for it.
Okay.
You can lock and pay before class starts, then we'll try to give you access for cohort 4. We can put you on the waiting list for cohort 4. Next question, please.
Okay, sir. Adewale Retuga, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes,
can you hear me, sir?
Go on, he's hearing you. Go on.
Okay,
yes, we can hear you.
I just made payment for the 25K now. So I want to ask, sir. So how would the class looks like? When are we starting the class? When are we stuff like that, sir?
When you made payment, did you see the Telegram group to join for paid students? That thing you're supposed to land on the Telegram group.
No, I transferred to I used the account number. I transferred through the account number, sir.
Hello.
I transferred through the account number.
It's breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you
sir?
paid through the account number.
Yes, I paid.
Are you saying you paid through the? Okay, no problem. Have you joined the channel?
Yes, I've joined the channel. Yes, I've joined the channel.
Okay, so just reach out. Let me show you. Okay, if you can see my screen now. These are once you make a bank transfer, Send a message to, you can see Young and his number. Look at Tochi. Pick any one of them, either Young or Tochi. You can go with Tochi. Send a message to Tochi on WhatsApp, preferably, or at Tochi. This at Tochi and AK is how to find her on Telegram. Telegram is preferable. Find her on Telegram through this. You can just snap this screen if you have a phone there. Snap the screen.
Yes, I've done that.
So reach out and then they will give you next steps. So not a problem.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Next question, please.
Good evening, sir. Hello?
It's breaking. I can't hear you. Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, please, I want to find out, is it a virtual class or we have to?
It's a virtual class. No, we're in the freelance era. People are joining from, in fact, this current course, people are joining from US, UK, Ireland, everywhere. So we are in the digital age now. So we're going to be doing it through Google Meet. Google Meet is very similar to this Zoom. So everything is virtual. They are not coming to any physical whatever.
Second question, sir. I want to find out, is it possible for someone that is must it be a graduate, must it be for only graduates, people that are not so school, that didn't really go to school, can they also participate?
Okay, so freelancing are not for graduates. Freelancing are people with skills. You can see someone who didn't go to the 4 walls of his classroom who can design a website. So when you're on the platform like Upwork, they don't give a damn about your certificate. In fact, your certificate amounts to very little on Upwork. What they are interested in is your skill. Somebody needs a website done, you can do it. They pay you without asking you for your certificate. In the 3 years I've been on Upwork, nobody has ever asked me for my certificate or even know what I studied in school. So, but I have this copy, can you write it? Yes. You discuss, you send samples, they are impressed, they hire you. So it's not for graduates, it's for people with skills. And the world is going to a place where graduates, being a graduate will mean nothing. What people want to know is, I have a problem, can you solve it? I have a website, I have a business I want to take online, can you design the website? That's going to be the new certificate for people going forward. So it's your skill now that will be your certificate going forward. So I think that answers your question.
Sorry, sir. One more question before you go. Are you going to teach us in this training relevant skills that we could also market in Upwork?
Okay, so the only skill we teach for now is copywriting, because I mean, I made my success as a copywriter, so I have all kinds of facilitators. One of them is even from Canada. You'll be joining the class live from Canada to teach you guys. So copywriting is the only skill we offer for now. So if you have other skills, maybe you're a web designer, you can join us. You can join. If you have a skill and you now want to learn copywriting on top, fine. So, but the only skill we are imparting is copywriting in our, if you sign up for this bumper package. But if you have other skills that you now want to apply on the platform, no problem, we'll give you. So that's why we have different packages. There's freelance school for those who have a skill and just want us to help them succeed with their skill on the platform. Then we have copywriting for those who want to learn copywriting, But the thing is that if you join copywriting alone without freelance school, we only just teach you copywriting, but we will not give you will not get the freelance training to help you get signed up on Upwork and do your profile and what have you. So, but if you do the two, which is the bumper offer, we'll teach you copywriting as well as take you step by step to setting up your profile and start bidding for jobs on Upwork. I hope that helps.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Next question.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Oladikon. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, please. I can hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Based on what I've learned so far in this, because I see you are basically talking about content writing and copywriting, and also, and because I've been on Fiverr. I mean, I've been on Fiverr and Upwork since I think maybe 2018. Like that also, although I was not taking the Upwork very serious because it's just there actually, and I've never gotten the gig there. And the thing is that for my personal self now, I'm not really good at writing and all those things, but I do more of web design. I'm a full stack developer. Like, so I don't know if this class is still relevant for me. This is your course or whatever.
Okay, so but I just mentioned to you now that there's freelance school. So freelance school, the only thing we do in freelance school is whatever skill you have, web design, data entry, writing, photography, anything you can offer online. There are over 300 services you can offer online, virtual assistantship, all kinds. There are so many. Any of the skills you have, all you have to do is join the freelance school. We'll take you step by step and how you can use that skill to start earning on Upwork. So we're only just saying that copywriting is for those who maybe you have a writing passion and you want to develop it professionally.
Yeah, because I'm talking about those. I'm talking about the packages
so for
that
you now, you can decide to just do freelance school alone for 20,000 and you're good to go. But if you want to just add copywriting to it, then that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, but for your life of freelance school, those what's it called? All those stuff you added to it, those bonuses you added to it. I'm talking about the freelance school now. You know, you added some bonuses to it.
You're still going to everything we added for the freelance school, you will get it.
That's what I'm saying. That it's still for the writing or whatever. Like, it's still based on the writing stuff. I'm talking about those tools and everything, and it's still based on the what was it called, writing and all those things stuff.
Okay, now look at the stuff. I don't know if you can see my screen. Look at the freelance.
I can see your screen. Yeah.
Can you see what we are saying under freelance? Under freelance school, Upwork activation, is that writing? No. We are going to help you get your Upwork approved. That's not writing.
Okay.
Access to 17 Upwork onboarding videos. We are giving you videos that will run you step by step to set up your skill on Upwork. That's not writing. Number 3 says Upwork proposal templates for data entry and copywriting. We are giving this template for data entry and copywriting, but the truth is that template, the class I did, which we did a class last week, and I really showed how that template can work for any skill. So you have access to it. So whether it's your full stack or design or whatever, web design, that template will also work for you.
Okay.
Then number 4, a comprehensive list of freelance sites for more resources. I mean, that's not writing. That's freelance site. So a freelancer is not a writer. You can be a freelance writer, freelance designer, freelance developer, freelance photographer. You understand? Then we have a do-it-yourself guide on how to create digital products, create lead magnets. I mean, you can create a digital product to teach people web design. That's not writing. So then virtual classroom and live support from our 6-figure faculty. You can see that all the bonuses on that freelance school, there's nothing writing there.
All right. Okay. All right.
Do you get it now?
Yeah, I got it right. All right. Thanks.
Hello, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So,
thanks.
So you can see. So if you join the freelance school alone for 20,000, these are all the stuff you're getting, and there's nothing writing there. But if you join the copywriting school, this is the bonus you get. If you join the 2, we'll give you both freelance bonus and copywriting bonus. That's what we're saying.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, I think I went off for a bit. Okay, so back to the question.
All right. Some questions in the chat box.
Okay, you can read it for me.
Yes, from Christopher Ude. He says, please, can you specify the skills that are top-notch on Fiverr and Upwork, and how can a novice break even?
Okay, so in the course of the training, I shared 5. I talked about software development, I talked about writing, I talked about graphic design, I talked about web design, I talked about data entry, and I also even mentioned a system, which is virtual assistant. So let's even say you don't have any of these skills. The fastest way to break into the Upwork account is data entry. Data entry can be as simple as helping someone. If you have the skill of helping someone put in data into an Excel sheet or stuff, you can do that. And then when you get, if you start with data entry, the kind of jobs that will be coming to you can just be, okay, can you research this for me, social number of companies for me on Google and all that. Those jobs are, that's why we call them low hanging. Low hanging in the sense that you'll find that there are jobs that you can easily do. If you're a virtual assistant on Upwork, in fact, part of data entry is, part of being a virtual assistant on Upwork is typing. I'm sure there's nobody in this call that can type. So sometimes people can give you a typing job, which you can do and get paid $50, $20, depending on the volume of work and the client who is hiring. So there's really no excuse not to be part of Upwork, because there will always be something you can do. If it's not typing, it's maybe sending emails on behalf of your client, it's scheduling meetings for them, taking phone calls, replying emails, typing job, all kinds of stuff that you can do as a freelancer. So, or even writing and stuff like that. So there will always be something you can do if you put your mind to it. But the easiest way to get in is data entry, because then you can just get someone giving you a job to just fill out an Excel sheet, transfer some data from somewhere into an Excel sheet or into Microsoft Word or something, or create tables and all that. So you can always grab something. There will always be something you can do when you focus on low-hanging jobs on the Upwork platform. Next question.
All right, so the next question is from Awoyemi. I'm sorry if I pronounce that wrongly. He says, as a starter, is it better to start with Fiverr or Upwork?
Okay, so for us, the fact that I started on Fiverr does not mean that you have to start on Fiverr. All my students are going straight to Upwork. So with the guidance I'm able to provide to you, you can come, why go on Fiverr when you can come to the bigger platform Upwork? So if you sign up to the academy, we can take you through all the process. You can see my students who, even before they sign up, they've never heard about Upwork before, and they are in it. So you can come straight to Upwork. We don't offer Fiverr training, so we might not be able to support you for Fiverr because we have moved up to Upwork. So, and all our students, we onboard them to Upwork. So you can, if you sign up to our academy, there's always the peers, your community, your colleagues can put you through so many things, not to talk of even the expert support I will give you as your coach. Next question.
Right, next question is from Stephen. Seeing as we have so many top-notch skills that are in high demand, is it a smart move to focus more on building and offering skills that are more uncommon? And what advice would you give for a digital marketing content strategist willing to consult on Upwork?
Okay, so first of all, there are digital marketers on Upwork that offer digital marketing consulting. Maybe, okay, you want to help a brand create Facebook ads, you want to help them with their social media posts, create a social media calendar for them so that they can do maybe 2 or 3 posts per week. Digital marketing is hot on Upwork because everybody is going online, especially after the coronavirus. So people that were not taking online business seriously are taking it super seriously now. So brands all over the world now are looking to engage and build a new market online. And as a digital marketing consultant, you can advise them about how to engage Facebook, what platform to advertise their product or service, what the advertising budget should be. There's so many of those stuff that you can do. So if you under digital marketing, you choose digital marketing as the service you want to offer, you will see many of these clients coming to you with potential solutions. Okay, can you help me set up a Facebook ad? Can you help me set up an ads manager? So many things under digital marketing and you will see thousands of clients with all kinds of problems that you can apply to help them solve it. Then the other question you're asking is, if you have so many skills to offer, we always advise in the academy to focus on just one. So like me now, I'm a writer. I don't try to do photography or graphic design. Focus on one. If you're a digital marketing expert, just focus on that. Don't try to do that with a web design or whatever. Even though web design is a little related to digital marketing, because in most cases you need the website, right? So that's about that. So next.
All right. OTC's question. He's asking, how fast can Okay. How fast can someone get a gig on Upwork?
Well, that's not a question that anyone can answer you truthfully. It depends on you. Like, for example, in my story, I said I set up my profile January 29th, 2018. By February 3rd, I got my first job. Now, these students in class, they're already earning before the project completed. Some people earned money in their first week in class. Some earn money in their second week. Some earn money in their third week. So there is no, if anybody's telling you that, oh, you make money your first 3 days, they're lying to you, because I mean, how do they know that? So no one can tell you when you will earn or how fast or how not. But just focus on learning. If you do everything we tell you, then you will earn. So how long that will take depends on how, it depends on you. It depends on what you do. It depends on how well you implement whatever we tell you. It depends on the clients you're applying to, and if they are ready to hire you now or later. So that's not a question I can really answer. I'll be lying to you if I tell you that you will get your job in 48 hours. I can't promise you that. I'm not that kind of coach. So you will earn if you follow all the rules of engagement, but how soon should not even be your focus right now. It should be, let me learn everything about this thing. And freelancing and your Upwork account is not going anywhere. 10 years down the line, 20 years, you stay up the account forever. So you can earn on the platform, but how soon you do that, you don't know. It can be today. It can be the same day you start bidding for jobs. It can be 2 days later. It can be 1 week later. You can't use my own experience to judge yours. Okay, so next.
And the next question is from Mercy. I used to work as an office administrator for an NGO, and I've resigned since last year. Now I want to take up virtual assistant job serious. How do I monetize it on Fiverr and Upwork?
Okay, so our focus here is on Upwork. So on Upwork, virtual assistants are in high demand because there are so many, and since you're in admin support, that's even awesome. You would have had a lot of experience with sending emails, receiving emails, scheduling meetings, so many other stuff that you do under admin in virtual support, taking calls from people and blah, blah, blah. So all of those things, a lot of these clients are looking for people who will schedule their meetings, who will reply their emails, who will do some form of customer service and whatnot, or do some research online for them. So you can be that person. That's a high demand for virtual assistants. You can virtual assistants. Next question.
Right, the next question is from Chidi. Please, can I offer more than one skill on Upwork?
Okay, you can offer something called complementary skills. So for example, as a virtual assistant, it depends on what the client wants. The client can say, do emails for me, you do it. The client can say, respond to emails for me, you can respond. The client can say, help me create an Excel sheet, you create. So there are different levels of stuff that you can offer. So it depends on the client. But I always say that, for example, you can be a photographer a digital photographer on Upwork, and then you also want to do web design. That's very, so you have to offer complementary skills. So for example, you can do, if you are under data entry, you can work with Excel sheets and all that, but there are limits to how far you can take up many skills. You can't be doing web design and at the same time you're doing writing. No client will take you seriously. So your profile has to present you as an expert in something, not in many things. Because they say jack of all trades, master of none. They are looking for people who are specialized in a particular skill set and offering a certain kind of service. And by the time they start saying that you're offering too many services across too many niches, no one will take you seriously. Imagine being a mechanic and a doctor at the same time. Next question.
The next question is from Oretuga. When is the class starting? And can I also add consulting services too? Although I just paid for the class.
Okay, great. So we've said the class is starting in September. And if you have paid for the class, you'll be getting updates from us even from tomorrow. So not to worry, class starts in September, and we're going to start with Upwork activation. We're going to be activating your accounts for you. We take your details, we help you with it. So you'll be getting updates. We'll put you on the paid Telegram group where relevant updates will be dropping as soon as we have them. Next question.
Okay, this is from OTC. I'm a data analyst stroke data entry officer at work. Do we have a huge community of data analysts stroke data entry that I can connect with in the F-Cube Academy?
Trust me, there are so many you can't count. There are so many of them because, like we mentioned earlier, we did a training for a data entry academy, and we had a lot. In fact, if I want to say, we have more than 100 data entry experts in our community that you can connect with. Next question. Next.
All right, sir. Those are all the questions we have. No more questions here in the chat box.
So I'm going to give room for 2 more questions or 3 if there are live questions. Any live question from me really quick? We end this meeting. Anyone? Okay, so if there are no more questions, thank you so much for, let me share my video and do my closing. Where are you? Okay, so here I am again. Thank you so much for your time, for taking time to be part of this training this evening. It's been Coach Richmond giving you, sharing knowledge with you. And if you are watching this video later on, maybe you couldn't catch this live session, we have said that what you need to do is at any time you have access to this video, first thing we want you to do is come to this, where are you again? Okay, I'm showing you on the video now. Come here and sign up. So if you sign up to this channel, t.me/fcube, you can ask for the freelance success book I talked about. We would give you access to it where you can download for free, and then our woof of fast stands. Depending on when you are watching this video and want to join the channel. So after watching this video, the very next thing for you to do is to join our channel, which is t.me/fcube. When you join the channel, you can ask us to send you the free copy of the book I wrote. And I've shared so many nuggets, so many wisdom there. It's supposed to be for sale, but that's my gift to you. We don't sell gifts, right? So that's my gift to you. And then we have the AWOOF offer. By the time you're watching this video, we don't know when, and we don't know whether we'll be in Court 4, Court 5, or Court 6. But not to worry, we are concentrated with pricing. We know, the economic situation and want to really empower you. We're a social enterprise. We're not an NGO, but we're a social enterprise. So we try to make sure that our programs come as affordable, as pocket-friendly as possible within what we can afford, because we have to pay all kinds of vendors and partners to be able to bring this to you. Nothing is free, even in Freetown. So depending on when you're watching this video, first thing, join the channel, t.me/fcube, that you can see displayed on the screen. Secondly, ask for the free ebook when you get to the channel. Thirdly, find out what ongoing promotions we have, because we will always have promotions going on. So whether it's Court 7 or Court 10 or Court 50, there will always be an AWOOF offer. The prices might be different from what we have at the time of this video, but trust us, we'll always have your back and give you value for your money, more value for the money you're paying into the academy. It's been a wonderful moment and a wonderful experience with you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for leaving your relaxing Sunday evening to be with us and to have this session with us. Thank you so much. Somebody is raising their hand. Does someone have a question? Tochi, can you check?
Yeah.
For me.
Okay, after she speaks.
Okay, for me, let's have you.
Okay, thank you. My question is that where do we make the request for the gifts? Because on the channel is blocked. We cannot make a post there. So where do we make the request?
Okay, what we are going to do is that immediately after we shut down this meeting, I'll ask one of my staff to drop the link to the channel. So just hang around. Immediately we'll close this meeting. We are going to get the link to download the book. So that's not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
So, and then from there you can download and have access. Yeah, you're welcome. So
Okay.
next person.
Yeah. My question is, I noticed that you emphasize more on Upwork rather than Fiverr. What is really the major reason why you are not doing Fiverr or teaching Fiverr?
Okay, so this is it. When I started out, I started on Fiverr, but I said that later on I wanted to upgrade, so I moved to a higher platform. Fiverr is more like an all-commerce affair. Anybody can join Fiverr easily. It's not that difficult. Okay, let me give you a classic example of the difference between Fiverr and Upwork using travel. Now, Chidi, if you want to go to Ghana, do you need a visa? Are you
No,
here?
sir. No, sir.
You can just go in, nobody will ask you for visa, right?
Exactly.
But if you want to go to the US, you know it's a tough one. You even have to do a lot of prayers, right? To get your visa approved.
With night
In
vigil.
fact, I love that. So that is the difference between Fiverr and Upwork. Today, if you want to enter Fiverr, you have access. It's like going to Ghana. But on Upwork, you can be there 3 years. Your profile might not be approved. But we set up an academy that can help you get your profile approved. We give you that support. And on the Upwork platform, there are better, bigger, long-term clients. So why will I have an elephant and be going for,
for that?
It's cool. So that's not to say that people are not making it big on Fiverr. I'm not talking down on Fiverr. I'm just saying, if someone says, do you want to go to Ghana or US? Which one would you rather go to?
US, sir.
Yes, because you can always go to Ghana, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, but someone says, within the next 24 hours, if you have your passport, I will take you to the US. You will jump on that first now because you know that anytime you like, you can always go to Ghana.
Can go to Ghana. Okay. I understand that.
That's the difference. Any other person?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so if there's no other person with a question, let's call it a wrap. Thank you so much for your time. Like I promised, immediately after we close this session, I'll have one of my staff send you the download link for the free book. I encourage everyone, even those who are watching this later, go through my book. It's free and it's so interesting. People start reading and they don't stop to the end. I really beard down my testimony, my struggles, my success story. So many things I can't tell you here. I shared it there because it was me pouring my life into that book, and it's free. So you read it, you would find a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of benefit from it. It's been a wonderful time with you. Thank you. I'm signing out. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, Coach Richmond. Can we have everybody unmute their mics to celebrate Coach Richmond for this amazing session?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we have come to the end of today's webinar. So do well to join the F-Cube Academy Telegram channel and the group chat. So from there, you would receive updates and relevant information from time to time for everything you need to know. All right, join the F-Cube Academy channel. You can also watch this replay, share with your family and friends, tell people about this, and we hope to see you in our next cohort. Thank you so much and good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.